And they're like 45-year-old men.
Okay. This is correct. Call the meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item up on the agenda. Adoption of the March 6th minutes. Could I get a motion to adopt the March 6th minutes?
I'll move it. I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion carried. Next item up on the agenda, citizens' comments. Are there any citizens wishing to comment tonight? You seeing none? We'll move on to town board comments. I will start with you, Councilor Moore.
Well, as you know, Kevin, today's the 20th, which means 3 days ago I put away my snow shovel. I know that it snows in April. I know that it snows in May sometimes. But I also know the sun comes out and melts it, and quicker than I could with my shovel anyhow. So
Probably a little more confidence with the 60-degree weather we've had.
well, you never know though, really. It'll swing back, and I recognize that, but I know you'd like to know when I do that.
Thank you.
Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight and watching. Stick to the agenda.
Thanks.
I cannot top a snow shovel story like that. I will stick to the agenda.
I just want to say thank you, Pete, for putting your shovel away. You know, that's all I have.
Anything I can do for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody look at the weather forecast next week? We got some snow with it.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Today's is today the first day of spring?
Yes, it is.
We're moving forward. The calendar's moving us forward one way or the other. Supervisors' comments. The only thing I really have is to just remind people with the fire last night in the city of Syracuse, the burn ban goes from now until the middle of May. Please be careful. And we had a small, someone had accidentally disposed of a cigarette over in Radisson in one of the trash canisters in Holiday Park. Please be vigilant with, don't burn your leaves, all your brush. It's really dry out there, contrary to what you see with the rain. A lot of problems can happen. Obviously, in the city last night, that the drainage basin went up pretty good. They burned 4 or 5 acres. So just watch that stuff. If you see anything, call the local fire department so they can get on it quickly and put it out. That was all I had. Department head reports. Start with the attorney.
Nothing at this time.
Okay.
We have one part-time seasonal summer aid in the park available. Announcement for that is going to be coming up in Reflections and Messenger. Information for it's available at the Parks Department office as well. We got a ton of programs coming up for later spring, summer, and then into the fall. There's information on our website and Facebook, and also coming out in Reflections and the Messenger as well. So individuals can always call the park, email, go on our website. That's like that.
Okay, thank you. That was our park director. I know I didn't get a chance to say it. Kevin Merrill. Town engineer.
Nothing to see.
Town clerk.
Nothing tonight, thanks.
Okay, moving right along. Agenda items. I'd like to get a motion to hold I'd like to get a motion to hold a public hearing on April 3rd, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Town of Lysander Town Hall to consider a local law to transition. Is this what I should say? Is this okay for
To consider a local law to transition the position of highway superintendent from elected to appointed, thereby allowing the town board to appoint the highway superintendent who would serve at the pleasure of the town board commencing on January 1st, 2026. This resolution shall authorize the town clerk to advertise for sale.
Thank you to the attorney for getting that in. Can I get the motion?
I will move it. I'll second it.
And from a discussion standpoint, I would just point out for the record that the local law in front of the board that's being presented was modified during the work session, so which is the right time to do it, and it's the appropriate time. So what is being introduced tonight provides for the position to be changed from elected to appointed, and that the appointed position will serve at the pleasure of the board.
Thank you. And discussion, any other board members have anything else to add? Okay. This is the culmination of a couple months of going back and forth and talking about this. We've roughly got some dates and times for holding the actual vote, which will have the public hearing first, and then if the board so moves the local law, then we'll have the also the resolution for that. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion carried. Motion B, I'd like to get a motion to approve the Teamsters Highway Union Town of Teamsters Union Local 317 Union Town of Lysander Highway Contract.
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Discussion. This is 14 months. The unions came to us January of 24. 14 months, we finally got to an agreement after some work on both sides. And we look forward to signing this and getting everybody up to where they want to be. I think at the end of this work, there was some give and take on both sides, and we appreciate all the work that's done by the highway department, and we look forward for, a better future for the town of Lysander and for the employees in the highway department. And we thank you for working with us. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion carried. Motion C, I'd like to get a motion to approve the special event license for the Earth Day Half Marathon, April 19th, 2025.
I'll move it. I'll second it.
Well, sorry.
Discussion. They hold this marathon every year. They use some town road and then mostly county roads out Emmy Farm, the northwest
Starts
corner.
and finishes at Emmy Farms.
Yeah.
It uses.
And in the meantime, it pretty much goes to the extremities of the northwest corner of Lysander with the half marathon. It's great turnout every year. There's signups online that you can find.
This is the one that we've had, that Beaver Lake has always had a concern about?
Yeah.
Have those concerns been taken care of? Good.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All yes, motion carried. Motion D, I'd like to get a motion to appoint Annika Sermonaro as Recreation Supervisor in the Parks and Rec Department at a rate of $19.31 per hour with a starting date March 31st, 2025. And this is also a provisional appointment, right? Yeah, right.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Discussion. I know Councilor Gerasi and Mr. Merrill, Parks Committee and Parks Department interviewed quite a few people and talked to some people, and I think we've got a great candidate here. Would you?
Yeah, I was, and I think I can speak for all of us that did the interview. We had another person from Onondaga County Parks who volunteered to help us out, but the caliber of the people who applied was just top shelf. And in fact, it was difficult. This one that we're hiring, no question about her. She's going to excel in this job. But there was another person that was like, oh my goodness, which one should we pick? And what a pleasure to see that. You hear so much about people who are not perhaps as qualified as you. You want them to be applying for jobs, but we didn't have that problem.
No.
It was great.
No, if I may, I wanted to thank Councilor Gerasi for serving on the interviewing panel, and Lico Benson, Director of Recreation and Onondaga County Parks as well. I've worked for her for a number of years, and it was just nice to have them both to be part of that interviewing panel and make that whole process a lot smoother. And we had 13 or 14 applicants apply from pretty much all over the Northeast. Most from New York State. We had one from Massachusetts, one from Georgia. We had, my goodness, I think it was Illinois or Iowa, something like that. Yeah, we narrowed it down to 3 that we interviewed, and I think we all believe we got the best candidate. And do a great
Excellent.
job for us.
Great. And just to let the public know, it's a provisional appointment because it's a civil service position, so it's testable. So the process is if there is no list, and we had to go through a process of the previously for the list, we exhausted the list, and then we went to provisional appointment. That person will have to take the test when it comes back up again.
Correct.
And then we'll
Correct.
go through that step. Hopefully they end up in the top echelon of the test takers, and then they could have a permanent appointment.
Correct.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion passed. Motion E, I'd like to get a motion to appoint Anthony Caputa as summer aide in the Parks and Rec Department at a rate of $17 per hour with a starting date of April 1st, 2025.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Okay, discussion. Anthony's been with us a couple seasons now.
This is his second season with us. Real reliable, dependable individual. Done a great job for us.
Okay, excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion carried. Motion F, I'd like to get a motion to appoint Elizabeth Fernandez as summer aide in the Parks and Rec Department at a rate of $16 per hour with a starting date of April 1st, 2025.
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Okay, discussion again.
Yeah, and again, this is a returning employee. She was with us on a part-time basis last year and helped out with just closing up the park, helped out with programs. Good kid. She is a college student, so it's her second year of college, so she's gonna come back in and work on the summer with us and help out. Just glad to have her back.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, motion carried. Motion G, I'd like to get a motion to waive the $300 pyro permit fee for the community fireworks display for the Village of Phoenix on June 27th, 2025.
I'll move it.
I will second that.
Discussion. Is there anything you'd like to say, Mr. Kudirakis? I know pyro fireworks permit fees are always up.
I love them.
Okay.
Actually, I love watching these fireworks, so I'm excited.
Okay, anybody else? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's great, Joe.
Yep. A little bit of persuasion never hurts. All motion, yes. All voting yes. Motion G. I'd like to get a motion to authorize the town supervisor to sign the proposal from Group 1 Design for architectural assistance with the 2025 Community Development Block Grant application in the amount of $2,400.
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Discussion. And Mr. Yeager can explain the work that is required.
So we needed some assistance with an estimate for the community development block grant and just kind of scoping the project. Quite honestly, we don't have any architects out of our Syracuse office, and by the time I had an architect drive out here from Albany, which is where our closest architects are, and do a site visit and come up with an estimate, we would have spent more than the $2,400 that Sheila is charging us. And Sheila also, where one group happens to be a WBE, so we can use this as part of our WBE requirement for the grant. It's a win in that way.
Great. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Voted yes, motion carried. I'd like to get a motion.
Need a resolution.
The resolution.
So it would be like a motion to authorize the amendment of I don't have the,
Oh, the wording?
yeah, the old resolution.
Oh, I gave it on your desk.
Is it?
I printed 2 copies. Is it still on your table?
For the Bannockburn.
Oh, for Brandenburg, I'm sorry. Yes, let me pull it up. I was thinking it was the highway.
No.
This one right here.
Yeah, do you know what year that is?
Dino, was it 1991?
Yes.
So it would be a motion to amend the resolution naming Bannockburn Road, street? Street.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Brandenburg Street.
To amend the spelling of Bannockburn Street on all street signs to reflect that the name Bannockburn is one word. And authorizing the highway department to make the appropriate changes to the existing signage.
Al, real quick, that road is longer than that, right? Or was that?
From here.
0.238 miles?
I think this was just a portion of that road. I think,
That's the whole thing.
you think so?
Quarter mile.
Yeah.
I thought that road was.
Well, we're really not.
No, I know.
No, we're just
I was just curious on that though.
making a resolution. Well, first, let's get a motion.
We're just,
Let's get a motion on this.
Okay, discussion,
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
Councilman Moore moved it. You want a second there?
I'll second it.
Okay, now we can have a discussion. And ultimately, for the public to understand, it was pointed out by a resident that everything but our street sign has Bannockburn as one name. Unfortunately, 34 years ago, when we accepted this road, the town accepted it as two words. So that's the issue that's come up, that we're trying to memorialize it the correct way. And currently, everything else except for our street signs, and this motion back here, has it as one word. Taxes, post office, 911, so we're trying to just correct this.
That's correct, Jeff.
Okay.
Or within a
No, yeah.
couple hundreds.
Al did not do that work in 1991.
None of us did.
He's just a young lad, I guess. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Next item. Can I get a motion? There is no reason for an executive session. Can I get a motion to adjourn at 6:48 PM?
I will move that.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Have a good evening, folks.